Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Train Man, and welcome to the weekly timetable for the week of February 15th, 2015. No, your sub box isn't broken. Earlier this week, much earlier this week, last weekend, I should say, I was just playing War Thunder, screwing around, and then all of a sudden my hard drive stops, and I get no input, no output. I was looking at the graph on the resource manager because I was processing a video at the same time and I was wondering how it was handling it, and it just boop, flatlines. And so this isn't good. Looked up some stuff, realized my input output was very low for what it should have been, and eventually came to the conclusion that my hard drive, which is at this point going on 4 years old, well, it's actually closer to 3 years old, but it has over 1,000 days of on time because I used to run a Minecraft server from this machine. Whoops. I'll need that for later. Used to run a Minecraft server from this machine. You know, it was running non-stop for over 3 years. So, or that's not over 3 years, is it? But it was running non-stop for the better part of 3 years. And that, of course, meant that it suffered a considerable amount of wear. Now, it's a Western Digital Caviar Green 1.5 terabyte hard drive, which is a very nice hard drive. It's very sizable. For what it was when I got it, it was one of the largest, drives on the market, and the WD Green is a very quiet, very efficient, and also, unfortunately, very slow hard drive. But it performed well for as long as it did, so I decided that when I got a new one, after consulting with some friends, I decided that when I got a new one, I got a Western Digital Caviar Green 2 terabyte hard drive, which came in this little box from Newegg. That's upside down. Newegg. Newegg's your friend, by the way, if you're, building a PC or getting new parts for a PC or any computer. Really, that's where I go to first. This was not sponsored by Newegg in any way, shape, or form. I just want to thank them for delivering on my $80 2 terabyte hard drive early enough that I could get this channel kickstarted again with this video today. So that's why we're back, and we're going to continue our production schedule from tomorrow onward like nothing ever happened. Unfortunately, I did, of course, lose a week of work on the TV and ARR and similar projects, but Besiege kept me company. Now, if you have not heard of this game, see, I'm not doing a video of the week this week. I mean, I am, but I have to point out both of them because I need to, I need to stretch this out to a reasonable time. I've pretty much gone through everything that's happened this week in the span of less than 3 minutes. So, gotta stretch this out, and shout out to the best $7 you will spend all year. And it's this little game called Besiege. Now, there's a video that I'll link to. I found it via Reddit, and it has its own subreddit now, and the things that people create, it's like the next Kerbal Space Program if Kerbal Space Program was about building super contrived, ridiculous siege weapons in a sandbox environment and destroying little castles that look like they're, I don't know, in the Animus or something, because it's just a flat white nothingness outside of them. Aside from it being very simplistic, I can't even call it simplistic. It's like Kerbal Space Program. It is, in that you have these building blocks, and you have this world, and you have a objective. Well, you do have a flat objective. It's not wholly sandbox, but it's, destroy 90% of this castle, and you have a little bounding box, and you have to build your siege weapon inside this box, and then you hit spacebar to start, and you have to destroy 90% of that castle. Good luck. Things can be surprisingly prone to, self-destruct, or archers, I've noticed, and it's just a really fun game. This video will encapsulate the things that you can do with it. If you need to know more, there's, it has its own website. It's on Steam, reddit.com/r/besiege, and laugh way too hard at the things that people are making in this game. Aside from the funny, there's the awesome, and that's the big wind. Now, this is the actual video of the week, because, of course, the other one called War Never Changes is just my highlights of Besiege. Not mine, personally, but they are highlights of Besiege. Now, if I wanted another little game on the side, I totally could have recorded Besiege, but I was just running off a laptop, so it wasn't very, good in terms of performance. So, we have Big Wind, and that's the most powerful fire extinguisher ever created. It is I believe it is MiG-15 or hold on, what is it? MiG-21 jet engines mounted on a T-34 tank chassis with copious amounts of, what would you call it? Whatever you use to put out a fire in water, or, water or extinguisher stuff. Trust me, I'm an engineer. And it is just, wow. Wow. Boom. Yeah. That's about all I have to say for this week. Got the new hard drive in. I currently am missing my whole thing. If I turn the camera, you'll be able to see my wires sticking out in the inside of my computer tower, because it was making a funny noise, and I realized I'd left a wire sticking to the fan on my graphics card. So it was going grrrr this morning, and I was very worried about it, and then I popped it open and figured out the problem. But that's that. Or that was yesterday. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next week. I'll see you tomorrow, and Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday with a new episode of the Terminus Podcast. And then, me again, Trim Man out.